Welcome to CCW Classics. I am Cecil Sharpe, Media Director, and I am bringing to you a wonderful match between the Lone Star, Dustin Rhodes, and the Super Destroyer at CCW Summer Showdown 2007. One of the classic Dustin Rhodes World Championship matches when he held the CCW World Championship. Thanks, Dan. I just told him that. Challenger is Super Gladiator. Legitimate 330 pounds. 6'9". Now, you're going to hear a little bit of silence for the intros because we adhere to copyright law here in Coastal Championship Wrestling. Super Destroyer was a local performer named Bob. Wonderful performer. A legitimate 6'9.5", 330 pounds, and a great guy. Of course, the draw of the match is Lone Star Dustin Rhodes. I would remember him originally as the natural Dustin Rhodes from his original WCW run, but he originally started in 1988 at CWF, Championship Wrestling from Florida, a promotion that his father was a mainstay in. And he quickly went to World Championship, World Wrestling Federation a year later, which is a huge jump. If you go to the Royal Rumble 1991 on the WWE Network, is a wonderful match with Ted DiBiase. Dan, bring him in here. As I was saying, the WWE Network, if you go to the Royal Rumble 1991, there's a wonderful 10-minute challenge, Dustin Rhodes versus Ted DiBiase. That's probably the first time I ever saw him, actually. And it's a masterclass in babyface selling, as the young Dustin Rhodes could not last 10 minutes with Ted DiBiase, but he did. So the audience had presumed he was going to lose. Rhodes left with his father the following year and went back to WCW. WCW is where, like I said, I originally saw him working with Barry Windham. Some amazing matches. He was United States champion there. And he really, 3 years into the business, he really took to it like a natural. So it was, his name was fitting of him. Actually from Texas, very close to where Steve Austin was born. Those two had a friendship in that early to mid-90s as well that people didn't know about. Okay, music's over. You can hear the crowd a little bit. Most people will know Dustin Rhodes for his 1996 run as Goldust. He had 4 different runs through the World Wrestling Federation. Goldust was one of the top characters created of all time, an androgynous. And Rhodes attacks Super Destroyer from behind. Big rights from Rhodes, and Destroyer throws him in the corner, and he slips a little bit, and he misses the clothesline. Rhodes working him over, and Destroyer's got too much power, and the big clothesline ducks, and more right hands. Shoots off the Destroyer, reversal, and Dustin Rhodes takes a powder. This match takes place right before Rhodes departs to TNA Wrestling, and after his second run in WWF had ended. I have a personal story from Dustin Rhodes. In 2006, I was a convention services liaison for the WWE, briefly. And I met Dustin and Dusty Rhodes for the first time, probably months before this, about a year before this. Big hammer fist by the Destroyer. And I have to say that particularly Dusty Rhodes and Dustin as well are the two nicest wrestlers you'd ever meet. Dusty Rhodes in particular was incredibly enamored with my name, Cecil. He didn't believe it was my real name. So he would literally yell from across the convention hall, "It's Cecil, Daddy! Look at Cecil!" And he would let everyone know that my name was Cecil. Everyone has a great Dusty Rhodes story. Super Destroyer has Dustin down, and a short arm clothesline, and down Dustin goes. As I was saying, one of the best characters of all time, Goldust. Playing on the homophobia of the fans at the time. Amazing rivalries leading into the Attitude Era. And here's Harry with a big kick to Dustin's side. Some weak elbows there, Harry. Commissioner at the time. What a commissioner. Out comes the Super Destroyer. And Dustin's, he needs to be taking a look at the Super Destroyer, pal. And bam, into the ringside. Destroyer jaw-jacking with the fans. And he drives him into the ring post. Steel ring post. And that ring post has no give, ladies and gentlemen. Destroyer puts Dustin into the ring. Looking to make short work of the Lone Star. Into a camel clutch. Ow, and Dustin, down he goes. Dustin's currently in All Elite Wrestling as a coach and a wrestler. Had one of the best matches of all time, in my opinion. Top 10 at Double or Nothing 2019 against his brother. It was storytelling at its best. And it shows that Dustin is a natural. He's in better shape now than what you're watching in 2007. Big, powerful smash to the lower back from the Super Destroyer. And back into a camel clutch. You can see he's not wrenching it enough. And Dustin has a little bit of space there. Yeah, I see. It looks like Dustin almost tapped out there. I see Dustin Rhodes definitely wrestling for another 2-3 years and then transitioning into a coaching position at All Elite Wrestling. He's done some tag team matches with QT Marshall, and he's still excellent. He moves very well. And a big knee into the nether regions in that patented right hand by Rhodes. Super Destroyer is... Rhodes went for the scoop slam, but it's just too much. And it was a 3... No. Very deep 2 count by the referee. Almost caught him there. Shades of Hogan and Andre in Saturday Night's Main Event in 1988. Big clothesline by Dustin Rhodes. Up to Brett's rope. And a big clothesline drops a Super Destroyer finally. 330 pounds, 6'10", Super Destroyer. And he just powers out of the lateral press like nothing. And here it is, a Super Destroyer's patented choke slam. And Dustin Rhodes connects with the referee. And with the referee down, anything can happen here. Super Destroyer had made the mistake of positioning him too close to the referee. And it was the referee's mistake too. And the visual 3 count. And this one's over, ladies and gentlemen. And Dustin Rhodes gets the shoulder up with a millisecond to spare. Destroyer goes again to reversal. And almost takes out Harry. And the knee to the back takes out the commissioner. And the big bulldog, and it's over. Forget about it. 2, 3... Dustin Rhodes retains the CCW World Heavyweight Championship. Rhodes would hold the belts into 2008. Do you love professional wrestling? I'm sure you do because you're watching this. You come join us. Do you ever dream about being a wrestler, referee, announcer, producer, manager? You want to be the commissioner? The CCW Training Facility is South Florida's #1 place to be for professional wrestling. You start fulfilling your wrestling goals and dreams today by calling 954-5485-779. Again, call or text 954-548-5779. We're located in sunny Fort Lauderdale. CCW Training Facility has been training the next generation of superstars for years. At the helm is internationally revered wrestler Pablo Marquez. A seasoned veteran of the ring, he brings knowledge from all over the world. So sign up now.
You say I pull this tight, well, let's all give you a big hand. Take a bow. Take a bow and kiss my ass.
I love it, Dustin. Guys, thank you so much for watching CCW Classics. please go to the website, the YouTube, hit that subscribe button because we have a lot of more content coming your way. Signing off, Cecil Sharpe.